paradise and now forgotten. Why did they leave such beauty behind? What stories linger in these silent walls, these empty streets? Come with me. Let's explore the silence and the haunting beauty time has left behind. These ruins whisper of lives once lived, of dreams, migrations, and change. Nature reclaims what we leave behind, weaving green over stone and memory. Let's step through time and listen to the echoes of these forgotten paradises. On Shengshan Island in the misty Shengsi archipelago lies Hutuwan, a village once alive with fishermen, now overtaken by a lush tide of green. Nature has reclaimed the stone houses and winding paths, transforming the abandoned village into a living sculpture of ivy and vines. Hutuwan stands as a breathtaking ghost town, proof that when people leave, nature creates a new, wild kind of beauty. Walking through Hutuwan is like stepping into a fantasy, where nature has reclaimed every corner. Silence is broken only by wind and waves, as ivy blankets the ruins. The village, once full of life, now thrives with greenery and memories. Hutuwan stands as a powerful symbol of change, a stunning living ruin where the wild and human past merge into something magical. On the sunlit coast of southwestern Turkey lies Kayaköy, a haunting ghost village overlooking a turquoise bay. Once a thriving Greek community, its stone houses now stand empty, silent witnesses to a painful past. In 1923, the Treaty of Lausanne forced thousands to leave, ending centuries of coexistence. Today, Kayaköy remains frozen in time, a powerful memorial to lives uprooted by history. Walking through Kayaköy is like stepping into a world frozen by tragedy. The abandoned stone homes and silent churches tell stories of loss and resilience. The grand churches still dominate the hillside, their faded frescoes hinting at former splendor. Kayaköy was never rebuilt, left to crumble and endure as a haunting open-air museum. Its empty homes stand as a silent plea for peace, memory, and understanding. Pripyat, northern Ukraine, a city where time froze in a single catastrophic moment. Once a model Soviet city alive with families and hope, it was abandoned overnight after the Chernobyl disaster. Residents left behind their lives believing they'd return in days. But the clock stopped and silence took over. Today, Pripyat stands as a haunting time capsule, a chilling reminder of how quickly everything can change. In the Chernobyl exclusion zone, nature has surged back, reclaiming the abandoned city of Pripyat. Trees break through concrete, ivy cascades down buildings, and moss carpets empty rooms. Wildlife now thrives here. Przewalski's horses, wolves, and bears roam freely. Chernobyl stands as both a warning and a symbol of hope, showing how life can return even after disaster. In southern Italy, the abandoned village of Krakow clings to a sheer cliff, its stone ruins silhouetted against the sky. Once a thriving stronghold, Krakow's winding streets and layered homes tell stories of resilience and faith, but the unstable clay beneath led to devastating landslides, forcing its people to leave. Today, Krakow stands as a haunting monument to human ingenuity and nature's power. Krakow's fate was sealed by a devastating earthquake in 1980, leaving it a haunting ghost town on a hill. Today, walking through Krakow feels like stepping onto a magnificent open-air film set. Its dramatic ruins have starred in epic films, immortalizing its silent streets on the silver screen. Wildflowers now bloom in the cracks, nature slowly reclaiming the village. Krakow endures, a golden ruin inspiring artists and dreamers, a majestic monument to a lost world. Deep in Namibia's Namib Desert lies Kolmanskop, a ghost town swallowed by sand. Once diamonds were so plentiful here, they could be picked from the ground by moonlight. A thriving German town rose overnight, boasting luxury and innovation. But as the diamonds ran out, Kolmanskop was abandoned, left to the relentless desert winds, a haunting monument to fleeting fortune. Today, visiting Kolmanskop is like stepping into a surrealist painting. The desert has not just surrounded the town, it has moved inside. The relentless wind carries waves of sand that pour through broken windows and open doorways, filling the once grand rooms with magnificent sculpted dunes. Each house tells a unique story of this sandy invasion. In one room, the sand might only be ankle deep, a golden carpet on the floorboards. In the next, it could be piled up to the ceiling, a solid, undulating mass of orange and yellow that has completely swallowed the space within. The visual spectacle is absolutely breathtaking. The brilliant sunlit colors of the sand stand in stark contrast to the peeling paint and decaying wallpaper of the German style interiors. Light streams through the empty window frames, illuminating the swirling patterns of the dunes and the fine grains of sand suspended in the air. It's a photographer's paradise, a place where every corner reveals a new and stunning composition of color, texture, and light. The silence is profound, broken only by the whisper of the wind, the architect of this slow, beautiful destruction. Exploring these sand-filled mansions is a haunting and unforgettable experience. You can walk down the hallway of the old hospital, your feet sinking into the soft sand, and peer into the X-ray room, now half buried. You can stand in the cavernous space of the grand ballroom where elegantly dressed couples once waltzed, and see nothing but a mountain of sand sweeping across the stage. It's a powerful, tangible representation of the passage of time, a visual metaphor for how nature ultimately reclaims all that we build, no matter how grand or ambitious. Kolmanskop is a monument to the fleeting nature of wealth and the ephemeral quality of human endeavor. It's a story of boom and bust, written in sand and stone. But it's not a sad place. There is an undeniable and vibrant beauty in its decay. It serves as a stunning reminder that even as our creations fade, they can transform into something new and unexpectedly beautiful. The desert has taken back what was always hers, and in doing so has created a work of art, a ghost town that is more alive in its abandonment than it ever was in its prime. A true hidden paradise found in the heart of the sands. Rising from the East China Sea, Hashima Island, Gunkanjima, the Battleship Island, was once the most densely populated place on Earth. Built by Mitsubishi, this concrete fortress thrived on coal, its towering apartments and bustling life, a testament to Japan's industrial ambition. But as coal faded, so did the island, leaving behind haunting ruins, a powerful symbol of progress and decline. The end came swiftly. In 1974, with the coal mines no longer profitable, Mitsubishi announced the closure of the island. The vibrant heart of Hashima stopped beating almost overnight. What followed was a mass exodus, a rapid and complete evacuation of the city. Families packed what they could, leaving behind a lifetime of memories etched into the concrete walls. The schools fell silent, the cinemas went dark, and the bustling alleyways were emptied of all life. The once teeming metropolis, a symbol of human endeavor, was surrendered to the elements, left to the mercy of the wind and the sea. Today, Hashima Island stands as a haunting monument to a bygone era. It is a ghost town of concrete and rust, a silent fortress slowly being reclaimed by nature. The sea breeze whispers through shattered window panes, carrying echoes of the lives that once filled these spaces. Personal belongings lie scattered in abandoned apartments. A child's toy, a forgotten television set, a calendar still turned to April 1974. These are the ghosts of Hashima, tangible reminders of the vibrant community that was forced to vanish, leaving behind a perfectly preserved yet utterly desolate time capsule. Walking through the designated safe zones of the island is an experience that honestly transcends mere observation. It is a journey into the soul of a lost world. You can almost hear the phantom sounds of the past, the distant clang of mining equipment, the murmur of conversations in the courtyards, the hum of a city that never slept. The sheer scale of the concrete apartment blocks, now weathered and stained, is awe-inspiring and deeply moving. They stand as silent sentinels guarding the stories of thousands of people whose lives were defined by this incredible isolated rock in the middle of the ocean. Hashima's legacy is a complex tapestry of industrial might, human community, and inevitable decay. It serves as a powerful reminder that even the most formidable symbols of our progress are, in the end, transient. The concrete battleship, once a beacon of Japan's industrial power, now floats as a spectral reminder of the impermanence of our creations. It is a place of profound melancholy but also of breathtaking beauty, where the stark geometry of human design collides with the wild, untamable force of nature, creating a landscape that is both unforgettable and deeply inspiring. There are places on this earth where time has not just stopped, but has been deliberately frozen, held in a state of perpetual remembrance. The village of Oradour-sur-Glane in France is one such place. It's not a ruin shaped by economic change or natural disaster, but a scar left upon the landscape by an act of unimaginable cruelty. To walk its silent streets is to step back to a specific moment, the 10th of June, 1944. On that day, this peaceful, ordinary village was erased, its people massacred in one of the most horrific atrocities of the Second World War. Before that fateful Saturday, Oradour was a picture of idyllic French life. The gentle sound of the Glane River flowed nearby. Trams connected it to the city of Limoges, and its residents went about their daily routines with a quiet contentment. Children attended school, the blacksmith hammered away in his workshop, and families prepared for their weekend meals. It was a place of simple joys and unassuming peace, completely unaware of the darkness that was about to descend upon it. It was a living, breathing community, utterly innocent and tragically unprepared for the horror that awaited. The events of that day are a chilling testament to the depths of human depravity. A Waffen-SS company entered the village, rounded up the entire population under a false pretense, and systematically murdered 643 men, women, and children. The men were shot in barns, while the women and children were locked in the church, which was then set ablaze. The village itself was looted and burned to the ground, an act of collective punishment for reasons that remain debated but are ultimately irrelevant in the face of such absolute horror. In a few short hours, a vibrant community was annihilated. After the war, French President Charles de Gaulle made a profound decision. He ordered that the ruins of Oradour-sur-Glane be left exactly as they were found. A new village would be built nearby for the survivors, but the original site would stand forever as a permanent memorial, a village martyr. This act of preservation ensures that the story of Oradour is never forgotten. It is not a ruin to be romanticized, but a solemn, open-air museum dedicated to the memory of the innocent, a silent, powerful scream against the inhumanity of war. Oradour-sur-Glane is a haunting memorial, frozen in time. Silence fills its empty streets, broken only by the wind and birds. Rusted cars, a sewing machine, and a child's pram remain as stark reminders of lives lost. The ruined church and melted bells speak of tragedy. This village stands as a powerful call for remembrance, compassion, and peace. From the green-swallowed homes of Hutuan to the silent sun-scorched stones of Kayaköy, we have journeyed through worlds lost to time. We've felt the chilling stillness of Pripyat, a city frozen by disaster, and climbed to the cinematic heights of Krakow, a medieval dream abandoned to the elements. We have walked through the sand-filled mansions of Kolmanskop, a diamond-fueled fantasy consumed by the desert, and stood before the concrete fortress of Hashima Island, a testament to industrial might and its inevitable decline. Finally, we paid our respects in the solemn silence of Oradour-sur-Glane, a village preserved in tragedy as a timeless lesson for us all. Each of these places, though empty of people, is full of stories. They are stories of ambition, of community, of sudden change, and of heartbreaking loss. They are hauntingly beautiful, not just for the way nature has reclaimed them, but for the powerful human echoes that resonate within their silent walls. They remind us that nothing is permanent, that the landscapes of our lives are constantly shifting. Yet they also show us that even when a place is forgotten by the world, its spirit, its beauty, and its story can endure, waiting for those willing to look and listen. These abandoned paradises are more than just ruins. They are canvases on which time and nature paint new masterpieces. They are sanctuaries of silence in a noisy world, inviting us to reflect on our own lives, our own communities, and our own impact on the planet. They challenge our definition of beauty, showing us that there is a profound elegance in decay, a powerful grace in surrender. The stories of these villages are not just about endings, they are about transformation and the enduring power of place to hold the memory of what once was. As our journey concludes, the images of these forgotten worlds will linger in our minds. The vine-covered walls, the empty town squares, the sand-dusted floors, they are all part of a larger human story. They are a poignant reminder to cherish the places we call home, to listen to the histories embedded in the world around us, and to find the inspiring, haunting beauty that exists in the most unexpected of places. The world is full of hidden wonders and vanished beauties, each with a unique tale to tell, each a paradise lost but never truly gone.